A robot uprising could happen as early as 2040, a leading sci-fi author has warned. Logan Striand from Toronto, Canada, says the conflict will come as intelligent machines globally outnumber humans. He warns they could then want to take control. The most likely time frame for an art-elect war-style conflict would be between 2040 and 2055, he wrote in a blog post. Intuitively it would seem to be around a time when there are as many or more robots than Homo sapiens on the planet, at which point there may be enough sufficiently intelligent robots to demand a space for themselves. He warned the emergence of robot soldiers could ignite the fire. For these future battles, we may expect more military-grade robots. This may add more fuel to a global warfire that may ignite in the 2040s or 50s. In 2014, around 11,000 military robots were produced according to the International Federation of Robotics, though numbers may be higher for classified robots. With a growth rate around 13%, we could expect at least 230,000 military robots being produced a year in 2040, and by 2053 there may be nearly 1 million produced each year. By comparison, the American military has 500,000 active personnel, and about 1 million in total, the author said. In his new novel A Home for Robots or Else Art-Elect War, he says robots could outnumber humans before the mid-2030s and could even demand their own living space, according to a science fiction author. Striand said scientific facts support his claim that robots will eventually outnumber humans, as there are approximately 350,000 babies born every day, increasing the world's population by about 1% per annum. Striand claimed that military-grade robots could form the basis of any future techno-revolution. He said, while currently the most common type are unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, unmanned ground vehicles, UGVs, and remotely operated underwater vehicles, ROVs, are growing in number, allowing for full-spectrum dominance. The great irony being that it is humans attempting to achieve dominance over other humans, by using machine servants. If the servants decide not to destroy each other, but rather to work together, could be an interesting step toward world government. If the servants decide not to destroy each other, but rather to work together, it could be an interesting step toward world government, he said. He wrote, using a compound interest calculator and presuming rates stay relatively constant, it's possible to figure out that in around 25 years, 2040, parity will be reached. The number of robots and humans being produced per year will be the same. However, while Homo sapiens live on average 70 years, according to World Factbook, robots have a life expectancy closer to 10 years, so would need to produce about 7 times more robots per year in order to have the same number as humans, which will be reached in the early 2050s. If, however, there is no assistance from humans fighting for the entitlements of robots, and the robots are forced to revolt by themselves, likely they would do so when outnumbering humans 10-1, which would, assuming trends continue, be in 55 years, or around 2070.